So I'm here at the memorial for the World Trade Center for the firefighters here, and there's a beautiful kind of mural here on the wall that honors all the firefighters that died that day. And World Trade Center, the new one, is right behind me. And I used to walk right by this corner right here every morning when I would go to my job at Bankers Trust. And the building was called One Liberty Plaza, and it was right there. There's nothing here right now. There's nothing there anymore. And I used to walk down here, and the two World Trade Centers were right here, and I would go to the 33rd floor up here, and that was my trading floor, and that's where I went at 22 years old back in 1993. I think my first day was in September. And yeah, and here's a picture of all the firefighters that died that day. It's just a picture of all of them here. It's kind of deep stuff. So. It's a lot of guys. It's a lot of guys that sacrifice their life every day. And so it's weird walking down here to a place where I used to work. And like I said, the building's no longer there. So it's just very strange, you know? And I was working on that day on 8th Avenue and 36th Street, working at a kind of a startup, really. And I remember when it all happened and all the stuff that was happening down here. And it's just obviously really sobering to see it, but also beautiful how they've rebuilt it into this amazing tower. You know, the Freedom Tower is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. But yeah, it is always just weird coming back to a place that's now totally different and things are torn down, and seeing like all this stuff that was built for the firefighters. And I guess this is some new plaza or something here, but it's definitely weird walking into a place that used to be a 40-story bank and up the escalator where these stairs would be like the escalator or what I've gone up now. So, you know, this city has seen a lot of stuff, man. I remember being there when that happened, and it really united the place. There were American flags everywhere, which in New York City, man, there's not a lot of brotherly love all the time, but the place really came together. Interesting moment in my life as well, and the worst year of my life was 2001, and everything was going wrong for me right when that happened. Yeah, a couple overdoses in, the girlfriend left me. I was about to be sacked from my job by my best friend, and had to really just do everything I could not to want to just end my life, I guess. And I made it back to London in January 2002, and that was the rebuilding of my life. And now, some 18 years later, it feels, yeah, rebuilt better than ever. But sometimes we got to go through these really, really low moments, and I think it's important to remember that it's never too late to make a comeback, baby. Don't call it a fucking comeback, you know? That's what LL Cool J said. It's never too late to make a comeback. And I know some devs it looks really dark, and you have no idea how dark my life looked. Physically, mentally, socially, I had nothing. But now I feel like I have everything. So, and I feel so connected, and I feel so grateful to have the opportunity to just help so many other people. So, you know, no matter where you're at or however low you're feeling, we all go through these things, and sometimes these are our greatest moments and our greatest tests that allow us to metamorphosize or whatever that word is, and transform into these incredible new beings. And it comes with grit, you know. They say a diamond's made under pressure, and sometimes you got to go through that stuff to come out the other end. So much respect to the first responders who came out here that day and went into a burning fucking building with 2 motherfucking planes in it, right? God damn it, that takes some real serious metal to do that. So respect to those men and women who did that, and to everybody who rebuilt this city. It was a crazy ass time. I remember smelling dead bodies and jet fuel and asbestos and whatever all over my neighborhood for 3 months in the East Village, which was maybe half a mile north of here. It was a low time for New York, but also it was the greatest hour in some ways. So anyway, some thoughts here from Liberty Street where I used to be at One Liberty Plaza, which was a place called Bankers Trust, which was Brian's first job out of MIT. And it was a great time. 27 years ago, made me the man I am today. So much love to and much respect to all the people that I was with in that bank. Guys like Kent Kurtz and Oka Uzi and Bill Hirschberg and all these other people that were up there that used to beat on me as traders. But again, they made me who I am today. So more memory lane coming from New York City. I'll be dropping these vlogs in there. They might make sense to you, they might not, and it's all good either way. So much love to you out there.